Welcome back. I hope you had a great break. This is REMIC TV. I'm Jasmine and you're watching What's Going On. Now, before the break, I did mention that Robert was going to teach me his method, so here I am, the victim. Go right ahead, Robert.
Okay, so what we're going to do, because I cannot be where you are, we're going to show you how you can learn how to play piano by ear on your own.
Okay, so these CDs are the option. If you don't have Robert in your home, you can buy these CDs. Why don't you tell us a little bit about them?
Exactly. All right, so this is the NK Music System. We have 4 volumes, volume 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and it comes through the 4 different stages or levels of playing piano by ear. So there's different levels. You're not going to get to level 4. This actually takes probably about 2 years to finish this.
So we only have about 9 minutes.
Exactly. So you're just going to get maybe a taste of about 5 minutes out of the course. Okay?
Sure.
Are you ready to go?
Yes.
So here's your booklet. You're going to follow along, and all you got to do is listen and follow the instructions, okay? Here we go. So you're a total beginner.
Yeah.
If we look at diagram 1, we have to look at what you physically bring to the table, which is your hands. That's what you physically bring to the table here. All right, so what we need to do is we need to identify what your hands are, or I should say your fingers are. So let's look at your right hand. We'll identify that first. I don't need to tell you about your thumbs and your pinkies, your middle fingers, because you already know that. Now we need to know how they relate to music musically. All right, so they have a numbering system. So basically your thumb, I want you to take your thumb up, put it up, that's right, put it up, look at it. That is number 1.
Okay.
So what number is your thumb?
1.
1, that's right. Okay, now I'm going to give you another hint, or I'm going to give you the answer to this one actually. What is the number for your pinky? Can you guess? Well, I'm going to tell you. It is number 5. Your thumb is 1, your pinky is 5. I want you to fill it into the diagram right now.
Okay.
Great.
So, got it. All numbers.
Okay, so now let's go back to the thumb finger. What number is it? 1. What number is the pinky? 5. That's right. Now let's go back to the thumb again. Now beside it there's an index finger. Now beside that, since the thumb is 1, what do you think the index finger is going to be?
2. There you go. So I'll interject. So it goes nice and slow. So the middle finger is going to be what number?
And the middle finger is going to be 3.
And your ring finger?
4.
Exactly. All right. So then what you do is a quick exercise that's called, he's going to call it a number, you just put up that finger. Now you are on camera, so when he says finger number 3, make sure your hand, palm is facing camera, okay?
All right.
Number 1.
Put it up.
Number 5. Number 2. Number 3.
Palm.
Now I want you to put up number 1 and 5.
1 and 5. There we go.
2 and 3.
Okay, I'll just pause it there. So what's happening now? It's just a simple basic exercise, just getting your mind used to telling your finger what to do. I usually can tell who can type well. You type well, right?
Yes.
Yes, I can tell, because some people struggle to get this number 4 up.
Oh,
okay, so those are just some exercises just as a warm-up. Now let's get to the piano, okay? You ready?
Yes.
Here we go.
Now let's take a look at the piano. You can refer to diagram 2 if you need to, but if you're in front of the keyboard, that will do just fine. Alright, so if you look on it, we have a whole bunch of white things and a whole bunch of black things. Those are actually called keys or notes. Alright, so you can say keys or you can say notes. Keys are the physical things that are on the keyboard. Notes are the keys as well. They're just actually keys with a name. So if I refer to keys or notes, they're basically the same thing. So don't be confused, and I'm sure you won't be. Keys are the physical, and notes are just, again, keys with names.
All right.
So what are these white and black things called?
Keys.
Keys or notes. Trust me, this is really important stuff. Okay, next.
All right, let's take a look at the black keys. As you can see, there's groups of them. There are groups of 2, there are groups of 3, and so on. So as you can see on the keyboard, groups of 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Now, depending on the size of your piano or keyboard, whether it's 88 keys, 76 keys, or 61 keys or less, the amount of groups of black keys will change.
Now this is a...
So therefore, don't be
You'd have to count it yourself.
We all have, but some have more.
One thing about the NK Music System, he doesn't just give you the answers. What happens to be me?
But I got
Makes you have to find
right
it.
Here.
Yeah, you do.
Right.
But you got to work for it too. Everybody has to go. I have to count it, so you got to count it.
All right.
Everybody has to go through it. Basically, so touch all the groups of 2 black keys.
Of 2 black keys?
Yep, group of 2. Good. Touch all the groups of 3 black keys.
Of 3.
Very good. Makes sense, right? That's what
enough.
he've asked you to do. Okay,
All
I'm just
right.
fast forwarding. Good.
Now the next thing you need to know is about going up and going down. All right, so that's not pointing to the ceiling or towards the floor, but how it relates to music. Okay, so when you go up, you go towards the right. So therefore, I want you to point to the right now. That's
my right.
Point to the right. Whenever you go that way, that means you're going up.
Okay.
Now, if you wanted to go down, which way would you point?
To the left.
Not
Very
to the floor,
good.
but which way?
To
That's
the
right.
left.
You would point to the left.
Right, self-explanatory, right?
Right.
All right, so put your finger on the lowest part of the piano, slide it all the way up so you can hear, watch your nails. Slide it all the way up so you can hear how it sounds when you go up. And now go down to the left, right? So you understand that. Very good.
All right.
Okay, next.
All right. Now that you know what keys are, groups of black keys, where they are, and how up and down relates to music, now let's figure out the names of these things.
Okay.
What we need to do to find out the name is we need to know the musical alphabet. Just like regular words, music has its alphabet as well. And these are going to be the primary names that we're going to be using for these keys. All right? So the musical alphabet is A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. So what's the musical alphabet again?
A through G.
I'll say it again. A, B, C,
So you'd write it right here,
Right.
E, F,
but you pretty much have
and
it.
G.
Okay.
Okay? There are no H's, no I's, no J's, no K's,
All
no
right.
Z's, no T's, no U's.
Pretend you wrote
Just
it.
A, B, C, D, E, F, and
Simple.
G.
Okay.
And it stops there. And what happens as it stops, it just repeats again. It starts all the way over. So it's basically, I want you to say
Okay.
it with me. Oh, here we go.
A, B, C, D, E, F, and G.
One more time.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Great. That's all you need to know. Actually, that's not all you need to know. There's a lot more that you need to know.
Oh, I
But
thought
this
it was
is a
done.
great foundation and a great start. Okay, so what we're going to need to do, we need to find out how they apply on the keys and where they are actually on these keys. But before we do that, one thing you need to know is I described before about going up and which direction we go to go up.
Right.
Exactly, we go to the right to go up. So whenever I mention above or higher, that also means that we're going up. All right, so if I say up and I say above or higher, it means the same thing. And as
Very
well
good.
as when we go
So obviously he goes at a nice, comfortable
I
pace.
like that it's very conversational
yeah.
as well. So if I didn't have you, I feel like I had you.
Exactly, very good. So I'm going to take over just to expedite the time.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the musical alphabet again?
A through G.
A through G, okay. Now when you go up, which direction do you go?
We go to the right.
So if you were at the letter A and you wanted to go one letter higher, what letter would you go to?
B.
Very good, one letter higher than C.
One letter higher than C.
Yeah,
D.
one letter higher than D.
E.
One letter higher than F.
G.
One letter higher than G.
A.
Why?
Because there's no H.
Exactly, and basically it starts all over again, right?
Yes.
Very good. So what's one letter lower than E?
E. D.
One letter lower than B.
A.
One letter lower than A.
G.
Why?
Because there's no letter between that.
No letter between that, and that's how the musical alphabet works.
Yes.
It starts all over again.
Okay.
All right, so that's what I call some of the foundational things that are very important. Some of the teaching, they actually say, this is the name of this key. I don't do that. I make everybody have to figure it out for themselves. So you develop that musical muscle that you're going to need to actually do a lot of the advanced things, as I demonstrated a little bit later. Okay, so now we need to find these keys, okay? So let's find them.
Okay.
Now, I want to find where these primary names of the musical alphabet is located on the keyboard. So just to recap, I just want you to say it again one more time, the musical alphabet, after the count of 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
All right, you're singing too. All right.
I think you still remembered it. All right, so now what we want to find first, we want to find C. I'm going to choose C first. Okay, now when you find C, I want you to play every single one that you can possibly see or find on your piano. Okay, so here we go. To find C, here's the clue. It's the white key to the left of the two black
I think we
keys.
should just
If
leave
you need to,
people
you can
in
look at
a
that
little bit of a
before, so you
mystery
can
there.
visualize.
So as you can see, Robert's program works very well. I learned the musical alphabet in less than 10 minutes. And I learned that there's no H in there. That can be tricky. And I love also that it's very conversational, as we mentioned. So can you remind us one more time where you can get a hold of these things?
Definitely, anykeymusic.com.
Okay.
All right, so it's ANYKEYMUSIC.com. You can go there, you can actually try it free, so you have a free trial there, 40-day free trial to even see how this program can work for you.
And is there anywhere else we can contact you?
Yeah, the full number, you'll see it on the screen as well, the 1-800 number here. You can actually contact me directly that way as well.
So if you can't have Robert in your living room teaching you right here, you can have Robert the CD version, which is amazing. Probably not just as good as Robert, but the next best thing. So you are watching REMIC TV. This is what's going on. Robert, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
It was a pleasure.
I learned a lot in 8 or 9 minutes. I didn't think I would, but I learned a lot. So I do wish you best of luck in your endeavors and in your musical career. I'm sure that you will do great things.
Thank you. Next time I'll get you to play a song.
All right. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching REMIC TV. This is what's going on. I'm Jasmine, and I will catch you next time with some great real people and real issues. Talk to you soon.